Today we're going to go over good versus bad jumping positions. The difference will shock you. And you know what? It can be dangerous and may even hurt your horse. Hi there, my name is Laura, and this is Equestrian Skill Builders. This is where you get to send me your videos and pictures, and I get to critique them and give you exercises that you can do to help you improve your riding so you can ride safely, comfortably, and with confidence and win more ribbons at your next horse show. So I'm going to flip through some pictures and we're going to say, yay or nay, are these good or bad? Let's take a look. This is bad. The whole purpose of your riding position, your 2-point jumping position, is to stay in balance with yourself and with your horse. And the rider's goal is to maintain balance so you don't hinder the horse at all when you're going over the jump. This rider is standing up in her stirrups, almost leaning on the horse's neck. Is she in balance with herself? No, she's not. Her seat is over the pommel of the saddle. She's leaning down on the horse's neck, and it's very difficult for the horse to lift up, even over a small jump, lift up itself when they're leaning on the horse's neck. If you magically took that horse away from underneath this rider, would she land in balance on her feet? I don't think so. I think she'd tip forward onto her nose. Let's go to the next picture. First things first, is this rider good or bad? I'd say maybe closer to the good than the bad. There's some things we really like about this rider. However, I would put her in the bad category because she is pivoting on her knee and tipping forward at her knee. Number one thing, keep in mind when you're looking at your riding position is, are you in balance? Are you helping this horse get over the jump? Is this person in balance with themselves? And are they helping the horse stay in balance over top of the jump? It looks like she's pinching with her knee, leaning down on the horse's neck, just as the horse is trying to navigate that jump. The rider's main goal is to maintain balance to help the horse get over the jump. To me, this isn't happening in this picture. The main goal of the rider is to maintain balance and allow the horse to move freely and jump the jump, not to lean down on the horse's neck just as they're trying to come up over top of the jump. Is the following picture a good or bad riding position over a jump? This is what I call a jackknife position. This is, to me, a bad. There's some things we like. It looks like she's kind of difficult because it's kind of blurry. Looks like she's looking up. There is a release. You can see the release here, and the reins look like they have some release there, and she is not in balance. If we remove that horse from underneath her, she would not be in balance with herself. Remember, the goal of the rider is to maintain their balance so the horse can jump freely and naturally over top of the jump. This rider is not in balance with herself and is not helping the horse out. Just as the horse is trying to leave the ground, she's jackknifed, leaning on the horse's neck. Is this a good or bad riding position? What's your feeling on this? To me, it's a good sized jump. And the rider's seat is in the middle of the saddle. She's in the middle of the saddle. She's looking up as best she can, looking forward. She's got a straight line, elbow hand, horse's mouth. She's not interfering. She's in balance with herself and with her horse. This is a good jumping position. Is this a good or bad riding position? What do you think? This rider is totally standing up in their stirrups. There's absolutely no fold at this rider's hips. There are some good things that we like about her. She's looking up and looking forward. The weight is down into her feet, but there's absolutely no fold at her hips. You have to understand, seat should be over the middle part of the saddle with your shoulders slightly forward. So the weight comes down into your feet. This is a bad riding position over this part, this sequence of the jump. She's standing up in her stirrups. She's not riding with the horse at all. Good or bad? Yeah, this is a good riding position. She's looking up, looking forward. Her seat is over the middle of the saddle. She's in perfect balance with her horse and with herself. Remember, the rider's goal is to maintain balance so the horse can jump freely over top of the jump. This rider's in balance with herself and with the horse and is allowing the horse to jump freely. Contrast previous rider to this rider. This rider, once again, is standing totally up in the stirrups. The seat is over the pommel of the saddle. Her leg is straight. Her shoulders are over top of the horse's shoulders. Looks like she's helping herself out of the saddle with her reins. And to me, this is a bad riding position for this part of the jump. The rider's goal is to maintain balance and allow the horse to jump freely over top of the jump. This is another good rider, really good. Seat is over the middle of the saddle. She's in perfect balance with herself and her horse, allowing the horse to jump freely over top of this jump. Excellent. When you look at these pictures, just keep in mind, is the rider in balance with themselves and are they in balance with the horse? If they are interfering with the horse, then, it's a bad jumping position. If they are not in balance with themselves, not in balance with the horse, they could interfere with the horse, and that could cause a knockdown or the horse to jump flat or the horse to be in pain if it's not being ridden correctly. Keep your seat over the center of the saddle, keep your eyes up, and keep in balance with your horse. My name is Laura, and this is Equestrian Skill Builders. If you'd like to have your own position review done, send me an email, thistleridge@hotmail.com. I'd love to hear from you, and if you're interested in doing a one-on-one, in-depth review of your riding position, send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks now. Bye.